haloperidol. 2 milligrams in case we need it. Barbara? It's Bob. You've been through a terrible ordeal, but you're safe now. Hal Munson brought you in. You're at Memorial, and you're going to be all right. Do you understand?
James is dead. It was fire. There was fire. Paul.
Barbara, you're safe now.
No, Paul.
Just try to relax.
Paul, there
Listen,
was
Raymond, please, kid.
Paul,
All
I
right,
gotta
Bob.
get Paul.
All right.
I gotta get Paul.
All right, kid, just take it easy. All right, take it easy. All right.
Hold on, wait a minute. What are you telling me? You were at Andropolis House in the Ruskin Hills?
It's not the Andropolis House anymore. It belongs to Walsh Enterprises, and it's probably up in flames by now.
Are you trying to tell me you had something to do with the fire?
No, I'm not trying to tell you anything, all right? That's why I'm here. I'm innocent. I found out from the Titanic case that I need to be upfront with you guys. So that's why I came over here, because I need to tell you this, all right? I want to make a statement. That's all I want to do, and then I want to get the hell out of here, because I got to get back to my girlfriend.
You say you're innocent, but you sound like you think there was a crime committed up there tonight.
I thought that there was. I was at Sierra Montgomery's when Mrs. Mitchell called her. She said that there's been a fire and that James Stenbeck had been murdered.
Hey, hold it. Time out. And there was a fire. But no who said anything about murder. You know, we don't even have any proof that Stenbeck is dead. All right, look, come on in here. Let's start from the beginning.
Holden didn't know all that time. You're lying.
I'm sorry, darling, I'm not. I'm telling you the truth, and I'm telling it for your own protection.
Don't say that word. That was your excuse all these years while you were lying to me.
Oh, boy, there's so many things in my heart that I want to talk about that are not Holden Snyder, but I thought he would level with you, but he obviously has no intention of doing that.
You stooped to anything to undermine my love for Holden. You know, I came over here tonight because I knew you had a hard day, and I thought you might need me, but you turned it around. You turned it around to attack Holden. Well, maybe it's good. Maybe it's good that I came over here tonight. I finally learned my lesson. I can't believe anything you say. I can't even trust you.
Darling, look, okay, I'm risking a lot, even raising the subject of Holden. Let's go for broke. But don't you dismiss me. Don't you dismiss me without listening to what I have to say from my heart. Now, let's look at that boy. Let's examine him. He came to us, and he was a stable boy, and that is fine. Within a couple of months, he wanted something better, didn't he? And you were you were fearful of his ambition. And, darling, you were so right. You knew. You had the instincts. I think it is my belief that from the beginning he had a master plan, and he'd set foot in this house, and you were the center of the master plan, because, darling, you are the center of this universe here. You were the way that he would rise to the top.
He didn't need me to rise to the top. He is brilliant at his job. You were the one who was promoting him.
My darling, are we mature? Have we changed? Are we grown up? Do we want the truth? Do we want to be adults? Then this is the truth, that damn boy, he's been using you.
Using me? Using me? Was he using me when he followed me out to Wyoming? And when he gave up his life, his family, his job,
Yes,
everything for
I
me? He
think
was
so.
using me?
Well, there's another pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, your inheritance. And he cut you off. He cut you off from everything. He cut you off from me, from even the Snyders, from Dusty. Honey, I understand it. I mean, you think that I don't know what it's like to be used by an attractive man?
None of your... This doesn't make any sense. None of your arguments make any sense. He was the one that wanted me to come home to you, to forgive you and Iva.
Yeah, but this is the boy that came here tonight. He was here tonight trying to blackmail me to give him back his old job. He said that way you would have emotion and love me again. Honey, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not. I have a responsibility. I'm trying to be a good mother. Open your eyes. See what this boy is. He knew. He knew. My God, he knew about how you were born. He knew that last summer. I didn't even know who your father was, but he knew, and he went out of his way, and he broke you up with Dusty. You're not going to marry him? Just look at him. Just see the guy. See him. See him for what he is.
Iva told me everything after you ran away. I swear I didn't know till after you did. I swear I didn't. I swear.
Oh, honey. He did know everything from the minute that Iva came to town.
That's it. I believe you. I really do believe you.
Sweetheart.
And now I realize what you've done. You've destroyed my whole life.
As the world turns.
Hell.
Betsy, all right. I thought that you were in Chicago.
Well, I was, but I came down to see Rod Landry. Are you here working on his case?
Yeah, indirectly, yeah.
Has there been any change at all in his condition?
The last I heard, he was still critical, but I guess that was to be expected.
How many lives is James Stenbeck gonna ruin?
Have you talked to anybody since you got back, your sister?
No, I came straight down here after a seminar.
A lot's happened in the last couple of hours, Betsy.
Did you find James?
We're still sorting things out. The only thing that we know for sure is that the house that Steve built in Ruxton Hills was burned tonight. We think that Stenbeck was using it as a hideout.
My God. What is it about this man in my family? I mean, how far is it gonna go? When is it all gonna end?
I think it may have ended tonight. We tracked Stenbeck as far as the house, but before we got there, there was an explosion. Seems likely that he died in the fire.
Was anyone with him?
We don't know that for sure. We found Barbara wandering on the lawn. She's not physically hurt, but she's in shock. I brought her to emergency. Dr. Hughes is with her now.
Does Emily know?
I doubt it. It just happened a little while ago.
Maybe I should give her a call. What do I say to her, though? You said you're not sure?
Listen, Betsy, why don't you go see Landry before you call Emily? I might have something more definite to tell you later. And if you do happen to see Emily, will you have her call me?
Why?
She may be able to help in the investigation.
How?
I don't know yet. Listen, Betsy, I'm sorry if I upset you. You go ahead. We'll talk later, okay?
Al?
Dr. Hughes.
We've sedated Barbara, but she's still very upset and disoriented. She's terrified that Paul was in that burning building. I know she's going to need psychological backup and support, so I've called in Dr. Michaels.
I appreciate your being here.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm here, too. You know, I came in to see another patient. I was on my way out when I saw you.
Well, thanks for staying.
Barbara's very important to me. And to Kim.
Bob, I got here as soon as I could.
Thank you for coming. You know Detective Hal Munson. This is Dr. Michaels.
How do you do?
Thank you for coming.
How is she?
Well, physically, she seems to be okay. She's been severely traumatized. She's terrified that her son was killed in that burning building that I told you about. I'm hoping that you can sort out what really it was that she saw and what she imagined.
Is it possible that her son, Paul, is it?
Yeah.
Is it possible that he was in the house with his father?
It's more than a possibility. Barbara was carrying his jacket when I found her. I'm just waiting for more information now.
Oh. Is she sedated?
Yes, halopenetrol. Barbara's sure of one thing that she saw. That James Stenbeck was in that burning building. And that he's dead.
Okay, hold on. What makes you think that Stenbeck was murdered, huh?
Practically everybody I know wanted the guy dead.
Could you be just a little bit more specific?
No? But let's put it this way, Detective. I don't know anybody who liked the guy, all right?
Well, how about one or two names? I mean, maybe a motivation?
Okay, fine. Emily Stewart, Barbara Ryan, and Lucinda Dixon. They all had reason for wanting that guy dead, even before Lily was kidnapped.
Yeah, well, the kidnapping didn't endear you to him either, did it?
You're damn right it did. He would have killed her if it hadn't.
If it hadn't been for your cousin coming into the rescue and getting shot for his trouble, I bet you don't even know his status now, do you?
Still critical as far as I know.
Okay, well, if we're talking about motivation, your name goes right at the top of the list. All right. Let's start from the top. What were you doing in Ruxton Hills, huh?
I hated Stenbeck for what he did.
Yeah, and your cousin, too. But how did you know Stenbeck was up there in Ruxton Hills?
Look, I'd rather not say, all right?
Yeah, well, I'd rather you did say, because we could be talking about murder
You
here.
said you didn't even know if he was dead. But if he is, and you prove that he's been murdered, I'll tell you everything you want to know, Detective, but not yet.
Okay. You make a heck of a politician. Look, you know what I really would like to know is what did you plan to do with Stenbeck if you'd found him?
I don't know. Tie him up, gag him, and I would have brought him over here to you guys.
Yeah. So what'd you find up there at the house when you got there?
Nothing at first. I thought that I was given the wrong information. The house, it was all dark. It was raining, and the whole place seemed to be deserted. So I went up the driveway, and I pulled my car around back. And that's when I saw 2 other cars. But they were both deserted. I figured, you know, I was just gonna get out of there. But that's when I saw something.
What?
It was like a glimmer of light, a flicker of a candle. Like I could see it through the window. So I went to the window, and that's where I saw Emily Stewart and Paul Stenbeck. They were talking, and it seemed that Paul was about ready to leave. And then when Emily turned her back, Paul, he went somewhere underneath the stairs or something. And that's when James came in. He came through the door. He went to Emily. They started talking. Emily was getting all worked up about something. And then all of a sudden, James, he yelled for his son, and then he went to the door.
So where was Paul at that point?
I don't know, I'm not sure. But then Emily, she grabbed her purse, and she pulled a gun out, and she pointed it at Stenbeck. That's when I figured she needed my help. So I looked around, and I saw the stick. I went to pick it up because I was going to help her. And that's when I saw the footprints.
What kind of footprints?
Women's high heels. So what I did was, I was going to go up to the front door. But then another car came around back. And then another car came behind that one.
Could you identify either of the drivers?
No. I couldn't even really tell the make of the cars. It was too dark.
Okay, so then what happened?
The car, it honked 3 times. It was some sort of signal or something. So then I went back to the window, and that's when I saw James and Emily in each other's arms.
Well, where was the gun?
I don't know. All I know is I didn't have one, so I just wanted to get the hell out of there.
Okay. Where were the 2 cars at that point?
Both of the cars were around back, but they were still deserted. Nobody was around. Detective, I just wanted to get the hell out of there. I had to meet Lily, and I was late, so I left.
So what time did you meet her?
I don't know, about 9:15.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add to your story, Holden?
No. Nothing.
You know, this is a really strange story. I don't know how all this fits together, but I'm sure we got some more questions for you as the case develops. In the meantime, don't leave town, okay?
I'm not gonna go anywhere, Detective. I'm gonna be at Sierra Montgomery's if you need me. I've been honest with you. You know, I gotta be honest with somebody else in my life.
I hate this. I hate this. This is a reminder of our life, our lie. This has all been a lie this whole life. Give me it. Give it to me.
Listen to me. I wanted you. You loved. Ever since I held you in 18 years, I have loved you. I will always love you. There's one lie between us, and this lie is Holden.
That is the biggest lie of all. You don't give a damn about me. You don't care. You just like destroying people's lives. Well, you don't want to know what? You destroyed my life, too. You destroyed the faith in the man that I have loved all this time, and you've taken that away from me. Damn you! Damn you!
Baby, you wouldn't want to put your trust in somebody that's not worth it.
I loved him. Don't you understand? I loved him. He was the only person I could really trust. He made me feel good about myself. We were a part of each other. We were one person. I felt confident around everybody. And you have taken that away from me. Don't you see? Please don't let me go.
Kind of power that you say I have. I don't have that power. You are you. You are you. You don't need Holden to make you whole.
You don't even see what you're doing. You don't hear yourself. You don't understand what you're saying.
Don't be angry with me. I didn't do it. Holden lied. Iva and I... Well, we withheld things, but we didn't
you and
lie.
Iva are two completely different people. Now, Iva, she did not tell me the truth because she did not want me to know about the rape. You did it because you want to control me, you want to possess me. And you think that Holden is keeping me from you, and I don't understand that at all.
Baby, will you try to be reasonable?
I am being reasonable. I want you to know something. You have just destroyed my whole life. And I am never gonna forgive you for this.
I don't want it. It's way too hot. Come on.
Marshmallows are supposed to be hot, dummy.
I don't like it that way.
I bet Lance would have just eaten it right off the coals.
Okay, fine. All right. So why don't you just call Lance on the phone, all right, and just say that you're gonna go over there and just bring your marshmallow.
Would
Okay?
you come with me?
Would I come with you? So are you in an indirect way saying that I'm a marshmallow?
No.
I'm just saying that you love to make fun of me,
Your mouth is
don't
so
you?
sensitive.
My mouth is sensitive? Mwah. You take it back?
Okay, I take it back. Kind of hard for you to be here, isn't it?
Why are you saying that?
Because I know that you have a lot on your mind, what with Lily and everything that's happened.
I know, Pam, but I'm trying so hard to forget it. Can't you let me, please? Why won't you let me?
Can I let you?
Yes,
Funny.
you're always so good at distracting me. Just
I know, I just wish it wasn't always so necessary.
stop it.
We should get that.
No, we shouldn't.
Yes.
No, we
Late,
shouldn't.
and I told Aunt Lucinda I might be... Hello?
Pamela,
Aunt Lucinda.
is Lily there by any chance?
Lily? No, why would she be here?
I don't know, but I just hoped that she was.
Are you okay?
No. Why should I be okay?
I'm coming right home.
No, dear. Absolutely not. I'll see you in the morning. Good night.
Why would she say that Lily was over here? Why does she want to know?
I don't know, but she sounded very
What are you
lonely
doing?
and very
Pam, you don't have to go over there and help her through this.
Well, nobody's there for her now. I mean, John is acting very weird.
I know that, but she caused it. Let her deal with it. Please, stay with me. Come on. Why do you...
Dusty, please. I think she really needs somebody right now.
Fine, I'll take you over there.
Thank you. No, you don't have to do that. Would you just give me your keys? I'll just borrow your car.
The keys to my car.
Don't you trust me?
Okay, I'll let you have the keys on one condition, that tomorrow morning when you pick me up, you make me blueberry pancakes.
Aren't you sick of those by now?
I love your blueberry pancakes.
Okay.
You know that.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll see you
It's
tomorrow
okay.
morning.
All right. See you. Bye. Oh, boy.
Hey, what's happening up there at Ruxton Hills?
The house. It's just about gone. Firemen are still spraying it down when I left. It's gonna be a while before we can get inside.
Yeah, well, it may be a pretty grim search if this report I took from Holden Snyder is any indication. We may have more than one body to deal with up there.
Well, Mac and Margot are pretty sure Stenbeck's gonna be one of them.
Oh, yeah? What are you dealing with here?
Yeah. We got a gun found on a Miss Ryan at the scene. It's been fired. Mac wants ballistics to check it out. And there's more.
Woo! Hey, now that's quite a haul.
Yeah, Mac wants you to check out the owner.
Well, this is not Stenbeck, is it?
Not if we can believe the name tag.
Okay. Monica Lawrence.
She's calmer now. She says she's ready to talk to you, but do remember she's been sedated, so her responses may not be accurate.
Hi.
tell me to quit whenever you want, but I really need you to fill in some details for me.
I'll try.
How did you know that James was at the house in Ruxton Hills?
A note on my desk at the office.
Why didn't you tell me?
I was afraid for Paul.
Did you see Paul at the house?
I don't remember. I don't don't know. It was very dark.
Did you see Emily at the house?
No. But I know she was there. I know she was there because she was waiting for a call from James. He was going to meet her somewhere, and she was going to go with him if he would leave Paul behind. But I knew that he wouldn't do that. That's why I went out there. But everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. I didn't have a gun, and I was defenseless against James. I don't know. I'm very confused.
All right, Barbara.
No, I remember. James' body was on the floor. He was shot. And there was blood. And then I heard someone scream. Emily screamed. And then there was an explosion. And I guess I blacked out because when I woke up, I saw James' body. James' body was just covered in flames, and there was fire, and there was fire. Oh my God! Paul and Emily went to fire! Oh my God!
Oh, God. Please let him be all right. I'll make it.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Emily, God.
Oh, Betsy. Thank God it's you. What are you doing here anyway?
Oh, I came down to see Rod Landry, but God, I'm just so happy to see you.
Betsy, is anybody else with you?
No. You guys, what's going on? Why are you both here?
Betsy, did you hear how Rod Landry got shot?
It was my fault. My dad kidnapped Lily Walsh to try to get Lucinda Walsh to help him get me, and because he wanted me to go away with him.
Look, Paul, don't say that. It wasn't your fault, and it didn't work anyway.
It almost worked. Look, we've been trying to reach Barbara.
She's at Memorial.
Well, is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine. She's in shock, apparently. There was a fire out at the house that Steve built in Ruxton Hills, and she was there. I don't know all the details, but...
I'm gonna call her.
Paul, no. Honey, we gotta be really careful about this stuff,
Why?
okay? Betsy, don't ask any questions, all right?
You know, when I talked to Hal Munson, Emily, he said that the police wanted to talk
Well,
to
we can't talk to the police. Not yet.
Will you tell me what's happening here? What's going on?
Look, we were at Steve's house, too. And we've been running ever since we came back here to hide.
We don't have to run anymore. The worst is over.
No, it's just begun. Look, we've got to talk to Barbara before we talk to
Emily,
the police.
if you know anything at all,
Just
you've
trust
gotta
me,
go.
Betsy. We can't talk to anybody before we talk to Barbara.
Look, you both could probably use some hot soup or something. Will you come help me in the kitchen?
You guys can talk in front of me. I already know my father's dead.
Oh. You're breaking and entering.
I'm here to see Lily. Where is she? Where is she?
What are you gonna do? Beat me up so that I get your job?
I don't want my job back. I just want to see Lily, that's all. Is she upstairs?
No.
Where is she then?
I don't know.
Sierra said she came by here earlier.
Well, she did. She came by and then she left. I have to thank you. Now she hates me again.
Thank me for what? She came here to help you. What's this? What happened? What happened? Where is she? Tell me, damn it. She may need me.
She won't need you, dear. She won't even want to look at you ever again.
You told her, didn't you? You told her that I knew the truth about her.
Somebody had to.
Oh, man. Do you realize what you have done?
I hope that I have stopped my daughter from ruining the rest of her life.
How fragile this girl is. She's just...
You play on that, I'm playing on her strength.
You know, you are pitiful. You are absolutely crazy. You know that? Don't you know how much I love this girl? Do you know that?
I'm sorry, kid. It's all over.
No, it's not over. That's what you think. You might as well forget about it. There's nothing that you could ever possibly do to keep us apart.
Oh, Dusty, thank God you're here.
What?
Oh, God.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I hate her. I just hate her.
What happened? Lily, you're shaking like crazy. What happened? All right, come in here. Come by the fire. Come on. Tell me what happened.
He knew.
Who knew?
Holden. He knew everything. He knew that I was adopted. He knew about Ivor. He knew everything.
Why did he tell you that tonight?
You knew about this? Why didn't you tell me?
Lily, I knew about it, and there were a lot of opportunities for me to tell you. But I felt that Holden should tell you, and now he told you, and you guys will work this right out.
No. We're not gonna work it out. He didn't tell me. Lucinda told me. And it's over. It is over.
If you... Lily, I'm sorry. I knew that this was gonna happen for you guys if he didn't tell you, but if you just... You could give him a chance to tell you his side of the story.
I never want to see him again. Never. I don't want to see any of them again. You're the only one who's really cared about me. I want to forget about him. I want it to be the way it was before I met him. Remember?
Do I remember that? Of course I remember that. I think about that every single day of my life, and I try to forget it. Because I know that you love him, and...
I don't even know him. I never did.
Lily, you don't know how much I'd like to believe that, but...
Dusty, I don't want to leave you tonight. Not tonight. Not ever.
You don't have to.
I've got rid of everything that could possibly connect us with James. So let's get back to the house and get changed, all right?
Well, perfect timing, Mrs. Lawrence. The butler told me I would find you and your daughter down here.
Detective Franklin, what are you doing out at such an hour?
The Stenbeck case. I have just a few questions for you, if you don't mind.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I know nothing about James Stenbeck.
Well, you do recognize this case, don't you? Well, at least your daughter should. It's her name on it. Do you recognize these jewels, Monica?
Well, of course they're Monica's. Where did you get them?
Well, we found this case outside a house in the Ruxton Hills where James Stenbeck was hiding out. Can you explain how they got there?
I didn't even know the jewels were missing, and I'm sure Monica didn't. Detective, everything has been in such a jumble since Monica decided to move back into this old playhouse. Good Lord, you don't think the servants... No, that's impossible.
Monica, when was the last time you saw this case or these jewels?
Actually, in my bedroom at the main house.
Is this how you usually carry your valuables in a travel case?
No, I usually keep them in my safety deposit box. Some of these are antiques. They belong to my grandmama. I was having them reappraised for insurance purposes.
Who else has access to your bedroom other than, Your mother.
Well, let me see. The servants. Oh, there's this guy that I've been seeing. He's been up there a couple times, but just to talk, you know.
What's his name?
Dusty Donovan.
I love you so much. I want you so badly, Lily, but we both have to know what's happening here. You want to do this.
Yes, I do. I really do.
No, you're saying that, Lily, because you're upset with Holden and you're
I'm
not...
not. That was all a mistake, Dusty. That was all a lie. I should have known. I should have known it should have been you in the first place.
Lily, you're saying everything right now that I always wanted to hear you say.
I can't believe it. Because it's true. Can't you tell that this is right? Can't you tell?
I love you so much. I always have.
I'm never gonna leave you again, Dusty. Not ever.
Try to think of it this way. You're here. You're safe. Paul and Emily could be safe, too. You didn't see them. Remember that.
But I heard someone screaming. I know it was Emily. I know it was Emily.
But it could have been from outside the house.
Barbara, what about the gun?
The gun?
You had a gun under the jacket that you were carrying when I found you on the lawn. It had been fired.
I don't remember. I wanted to take a gun. I looked for my gun in my bedroom. I looked everywhere for it before I went to Ruxton Hills, but it was gone.
You say that you saw James and he'd been shot. How did you know?
I don't know. But it was before the explosion. Before Emily screamed. Emily. No, it wasn't Emily. It was Lucinda who screamed. Lucinda?
What's wrong? Oh. Just about everything, darling.
Where's Uncle John?
He's upstairs, I think, somewhere. I'm just here. I'm alone. And abandoned, Ned.
That's not true.
Hmm?
That's not true.
A shiny face. You're right. It's not true, is it? Because you're here. Hi, darling. Feel good. Will you promise me something?
Mm-hmm.
Promise me that you won't desert me.
Coming soon.
Magic is all around us.
The passion ignites.
I promised I was going to sweep you off your feet.
It's the bold.
Get off me!
And the beautiful. As the fashion explodes. In spectacular Italy.
I think she needs to rest right now. Barbara, we can give you something stronger if you feel you need it to sleep.
I don't want to sleep.
Okay, but you have to try to relax again.
Some people are asking about the patient.
Oh, no visitors.
Mom. Oh, Paul.
I
know your sister Nell. She's in the nurses training program with me.
Yeah, so I heard. Do you know where I can find Mrs. Dixon?
Yes, I think she's in here around just a minute, and I'll go see.
Well, I think I'll come in with you.
Well, good evening. Fancy, we must not meet this way.
I'm sorry to disturb you so late at night. There's some new things.
Pamela, weren't you about ready to go to bed, dear?
Yeah, I'm not in any hurry.
Well, I think you should go right to bed because I'm sure that Detective Franklin wants to talk to me privately.
Okay. Would you call me if
Yes,
you need
I
anything?
shall. Thank you. Good night, dear.
I'll come right to the point, Mrs.
Yes, please do.
I would like you to come down to the station with me. I think you should call Mr. Bingham, your attorney.
Tonight? Why? I mean, the DA said that he was going to think things over and discuss things with me in the morning.
Well, he is, but this is a different matter.
Oh, I see. What is it?
Well, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you about some property that you own, or rather, some property that Walsh Enterprises owns.
What is that?
We tracked James Stenbeck to a house in Ruxton Hills, and, well, I'm sorry to tell you that there was an explosion at the house, and it was gutted by fire.
Ooh. Well. Oh, well. It was an empty house, wasn't it? And it was insured. Why would you want me to get in touch with Ambrose Bingham in the middle of the night like this? I mean, do you want him to look up in the insurance policy, or do you want him... Maybe I should have him sue Stenbeck for trespassing.
No, I doubt that you're going to want to sue him. We think he died in the blaze.
Really? First the bad news, and then the good news. I'm sorry. I don't care. He was a monster. What happened to the boy? Did he have a son with him? Paul.
We don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Better call Barbara.
Look, would you please come to the station with me before you do anything else?
Why? I have been grilled and toasted already by all your detectives. What could I possibly have to say to you?
Well, you could possibly tell us what happened at the Ruxton Hills tonight. We have it on a reliable authority that you were there at the time that the explosion occurred.
I love you so much. I always will, no matter what happens, I always will.
I know. I believe you.
Do you remember that time when we were in the car going out to Wyoming and you asked me if I really thought that Holden knew the truth, and I said that I didn't? I swear, Lily, I really didn't think so at the time.
I know. I know that. I believe you, really.
You know, but I got home and John told me that Holden knew, and I wanted to call and tell you right away, but I didn't do it because I thought that it just would look like I was trying to mess things up, and I didn't want to do that.
I know. I trust you.
I wouldn't hurt you.
I know that.
Did you ever think that this was going to happen to us?
No. But I'm glad it did. It's wonderful.
Do you know how much this means to me?
To the both of us. This has changed our lives. Forever.
I know that it was your first time, but I just want to tell you, it was like the first time for me too, because I've only loved you. I never loved anyone else.
I'm glad I waited. I'm glad it was with you.
Hold on a second. Hold on! Holden.
Donovan, I just want to talk to you.